Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Seedorf.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Nedved.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Nesta calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a goal! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Good spot, he's seen the run. Maldini cuts it out. Seedorf. He's played him through. Now it's Hullet. He rises! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any...
Good effort from distance.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Pull it. Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Muller. He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Upamecano. And he's had it nicked away. He's going for goal! And that has left him in a heap. Goes down, but nothing given. Thuram. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Hullet. Oh, such a clever touch. Hullet stood his ground strongly. Incoming cross.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Gullit. Seedorf. Gullit. Gullit plays it in. And smartly reclaimed. Gullit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nedved is onto it in a flash. Now it's Totti. Müller.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Batistuta. That's headed upfield. Now it's Seedorf. Always onto this. Gullit. He's shifting through the gear. Terrific header. And there's the end of the first half. Manchester United close to setting up the perfect climax there. It really has been pulsating. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rodri. Gullit.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he was quick to react. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nedved. And he's there to get it away. And Koundé. There's the hit! He scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Milan go into the lead. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bale. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United needing a change of fortune here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Thuram gets it away. Van Dijk touches it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Koundé. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. He's having a go! Decent hit and on target.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
And back to the keeper they go. Müller. Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieira. Rijkaard. Müller. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bale. Now it's Gullit. Bale. Totti.
Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Müller. Batistuta. Big chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite. And he cuts out the supply. Koundé. Nesta. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rijkaard. Played it early. Well read. And the danger. It's Müller! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Great position here. Bale. Seedorf. Müller. Rijkaard. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Beckham. Maldini. Gullit. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away.
Manchester United have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Great ball, and he's in here. Kante deals with that. And that is that. Manchester United can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have...